Hello, everybody. What's going on? What is going on? Happy Monday. Happy Monday to everybody. Come on, D-Live. Just waiting for D-Live to go live. Come on, D-Live. What's up? I hope everybody is well. Hello. Hello, Maria. Hello, Misty Cat. Hello, Nicole. Hello, Andy. No Eddie today. That darn Nicole. Hey, Heather. Is my Streamlabs, is my D-Live working? It's not coming on for me. Obviously, it must be, right? There we go. There it is. Now I'm just waiting for the pop-up chat because, it's Monday. Everybody's got to get the crinkles out of their bones. Welcome back, Nicole. There we go. Come on. All right. Can everybody see the chat on screen? Hey, easily distracted. Hey, Misty Cat. Is the chat working on screen? Oh, I better turn that up. Oh, wow. That scared the hell out of me. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. What's going on? All right, let me see. Let's get the chats over here so we can see what the hell's going on. No Eddie today, guys. Sorry. The truck was late getting in, so he is still working and probably will be working for the next couple hours. All right. I think we got it. Andy. You guys are the best around. Yeah, Andy. Hey, Jane, how you doing? Yeah, without your glasses, how you going to see anything? Oh, thank you, Nicole, for the ice cream. How is everybody? How you guys doing? How was your weekend? Hello, Pammy. How are you? What is going on? Let me get my notes over here. Sheesh. Yeah, exactly, right? Andy says trucks have been on time through the snow. Now it's nicer weather. The trucks run late. Typical haulage companies. Exactly. And he went in late, too. I mean, he went in fairly late. Usually goes in at midnight. And he went in. Thank you for the lemons, Heather. He went in around 3 or 4, something like that, because the truck was running late. And then the truck still didn't get there until like 7 something. So, nice, Pammy, nice. It's not too bad here. It looks like it's going to be shaping up for a good day. So, yeah, it's crazy. It's very crazy. So how was your guys' weekend? We had a huge show today. We got a huge show today. Telling you. So I did a thing. Now, mind you, some of these are, hey, G-Smoke, how you doing? Welcome. Quiet, but good, that's good. At least it was good. Yeah, Long Island is good for good fishing, although I've never been, but. So I did a thing. Please don't mind the designs on this. Some of the designs. I was messing around, especially the one that says Eddie or Chaos and Shadows. There's my link to my merch store. Some of them I still have to work around. You guys go find all the shitty ones and let me know that I gotta move around. I'm trying to watch everything, but you know. Hey, freaky geek. How you doing, hon? Not so huge you can't carry it all. I know. I'm trying, freaky geek. I'm trying to carry it all. So you guys go find. Hey, Wisteria, how are you, hon? How you doing? Find the shitty ones and then send me a message and let me know. Right? How's everybody doing? So good to see you guys on this Monday morning. Me too. Trying to work a square, change things up some. I know, right? Yeah, it's been a good weekend. We had a good weekend. Trying to get everything figured out, you know. Same old, same old. Oh, come on, freaky geek. No taste in chocolate covered bugs? Me neither. Me neither. Hey, Spitfire, how you doing, hon? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm not eating no bugs, no matter what coloring they got on them. I haven't worked since Friday in June 09. I still hate waking up on Mondays, right? I hear ya. I hear ya. Yeah, exactly. I'm tapping out. If somebody did, we did one of those shows or whatnot that, you know, sit there and freaking do all this certain stuff. I'm tapping out once they say bugs. I'm tapping out. Anybody else can. Hey, Shelly, how you doing, hon? Yeah, now that I might do, Pammy. She said I'll eat chocolate covered coffee beans. That I might do. Yeah, I don't understand how anybody. I mean, Eddie will tell you when he was overseas in combat that they ate shit, not shit, but they ate bugs. And no, ain't doing it. Just ain't doing it. It just ain't doing it. There's no way. So anyway, like I said, we have a huge show today. We are talking all sorts of things. I want to talk about portals again. And it's so funny because I haven't talked about them in Wisteria. I still have your email with your pictures and the bright, flashy lights that you captured. Yes. Are they that good? Are chocolate covered coffee beans that good? I mean, I've never tried them, but are they really that good? Yeah, some food do look like poo. You're right, Spit. You're right, Spitfire. Definitely. On many now called. No ants. No. But yeah, I mean, we're talking about portals, so that's what we're talking about. No worries, you're always here. This is a safe haven. This channel is a safe haven. This chat, whatever you want to call it, is a safe haven for everybody. It's one of my main reasons why I don't do drama here. And not only that, we talk about. I will have to try that. Oh, can you imagine? Oh my God, Eddie's probably like, no, don't tell her that. Eddie's probably like, don't tell her about the coffee beans, man. She don't need any. But yes, that's one of the reasons, like I said, I made this channel is because I wanted a safe haven for everybody to go to share their ideas, share their thoughts, and just discuss them like adults, Thank you so much for the lemons, Nicole. So yeah, we're going to be talking about portals, those, and of course I'll talk about, if some of you don't know, the experience I've had with portals and why I think that there are portals in the world. I mean, we all know that there's energy vortexes all over the world. Obviously, we have double triangles. We have, all the sorts of things, phenomena that goes in there. And like I said, I will just definitely talk about the experience I had and why I think those little flashy lights are mini portals. Then we're going to talk about, what are we talking about, Missy? Bilocation. We're going to be talking about bilocation. I have a hard time saying it because I keep wanting to say bilocation. I'm sure it's probably the same. I don't know. But anyway, bilocation. Then we're talking about, why is one person's experience more meaningful than another? They're not really, right? Everybody experiences things in a different way. And we're going to just touch on that a little bit. Then we're going to talk about fight or flight in the paranormal. Fight or flight, something I know about when seals come around, or not seals, but the bigger ones there, sea lions. And then we're going to ask, what is collective consciousness and what does it mean for the way we view the concept of ghosts? Which we've talked about that a little bit before, and I figure we'll get more into it. That's right. Hey, Patrick, how are you, hon? Welcome. There you go, Spitfire. I'm right there with you. A good sci-fi book is my safe room. I can't fly, but I'll do my best to run away. I'm telling you, if you saw that sea lion, you would have. Hey, OG, how are you? Welcome.
Always watching.
Yeah, always watching. Freaky geeks lurking there. And then we're asking, we're not asking, we're talking about EVP communication with living people. And then we're talking just one of those things, or JOTT, JOTT, which is, it's so cool to talk about this. Like, I talk about how my crystal skulls over here like to go on walkabouts. We've had, glasses go on walkabouts. We get into all that stuff. Andy, with my ability to read, a coloring book is a damn good read for me. Hey, some coloring books are freaking awesome. Totally. Thank you, Wisteria. Thank you. So glad you guys are all here. Like I said, Eddie Chaos is not here today. He is working, unfortunately. And as always, of course, if you are listening to the podcast portion of this, thank you so much for supporting us. I'm looking at just in case you want to know, I'm looking at the camera like I'm looking at all my podcasters out there. Or my podcast listeners, I should say. Thank you so much for your support. And thank you guys for your support and being here and chatting with me every day. And as always, we invite you, all you guys listening on the podcast, we invite you to come on over and chat it up with us in the chat rooms. Believe me, we have wonderful people here who like to talk about what we talk about and other things, among other things. Sometimes I have to corral everybody in, but you know how it goes. But anyway, yeah, we invite you to come on over and get in the conversation with us. And of course, remember, if you'd like to share your stories or send photos for us to share, whatever day of the week we're talking about, whether it be cryptids, UFO on Wednesday, or paranormal today, or Freaky News Friday, if something weird's happened, or anything witchy you want us to share for Thursdays, or self-love stuff for Tuesdays, hit me up in my email, Shadows of the Moons, with an S, Shadow of the Moons, with an S, at yahoo.com. You missed what? What did we miss? Missy was freaky. What did I do? What did I do? Andy, who's spoken about me being all here? Yeah, none of us are all here. That's just saying. Anything itchy? What? You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Thank you so much for that. You guys are the best around. Yeah, what Heather wrote. Shadows of the Moons at yahoo.com. What happened to Shelley? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Shelley. Sure, I keep telling you I can't think, listen, spell, and type too. It's hard to do all at once, right? I hear you. I totally get that. All right, check my notifications. Make sure Eddie hasn't written me. Okay, because you know how he is. And remember, of course, as always, as I roll the credits, get over to DLive, hype up the chat so I can open the chest and give you guys lemons. You practically get paid for watching me stream. How cool is that? All right, should we get started? But I thank you guys all for joining me today. I really, really do. Let me put this back over there and get down to it. If I scroll up, apparently I was reading before this. So, oh God, trying to get it, guys. I'm trying to get with it. We know how this goes. See, Eddie's not here, and it screws me all up now that I'm used to a co-host. It's bullshit. I tell you, it's bullshit. I got half the number 11s I need for something I've never had before, right?
Oh, what the fart?
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Oh, Nicole's over there farting hearts. Thank you, Nicole. I fart them back to you. I love it. I love the little...
What the fart?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I love the little stickers you guys find, I swear. All right, so Nance, this is way back when, but I wanted to...
Celebration time! Chocolate mooncake time!
Oh, you know, speaking of farts, you guys know, because you've been in my chat for a long period of time. Not that I fart, but hey, Shimmer Shoal. So get this, okay? You guys know how this this hotel is. I haven't even got the stories, and I can't talk. So you guys know how this Sure. Oh, I ain't got it on. Damn it. Oh, there it goes. Apparently I do got it on. Okay. There you go, Andy. But so me and my neighbor got talking last night. Apparently the knocks downstairs have started again. Now you guys know that we get knocks all the time. Little knocks, not that loud. You know what I mean? We get them all the time up here. But what's weird is season just technically started here, okay? Actually, yesterday was the first day of season. But so technically it's started. So the knocks, I guess, have started downstairs. So I'm thinking because of it being, I asked her to keep me posted and let me know if the knocks have, if they keep going. Because it's just odd that she had brought it up. I didn't say nothing to her. I don't tell anybody about, what goes on here unless something freaky goes on. And so, yeah, she goes, because we thought it was maybe somebody that's been drinking a lot. Not Eddie. Another person was, because it was like at 3 o'clock in the morning. Now, obviously, time don't matter on the other side, right? But so, yeah, it was around 3 o'clock. She goes, I didn't look at the clock, but it was roughly around 3 o'clock in the morning. And so she thought it was this person that lives next door to her knocking for like a smoke or something. And but then the person that she thought asked her, did somebody knock on your door? Did you knock on my door? And she was like, no. And then, well, maybe she was trying to play it off, right? But then another person who's on the second floor, remember, because we're on the third floor, another person on the second floor said he had knocking at his door, just light knocking, tap, 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 in the morning time. So I'm wondering if, because season has technically started, if the housekeepers are back. That's true, Andy. Eddie never drinks a lot in one mouthful. No, they heard it two. I'm not sure the third person. The first person heard it, then about 2 days later, the second person asked them. And then I'm not sure exactly when. Yeah, and it's, I honestly think it's older, housekeepers that have been here. That's just doing the, because the protocol is knock, housekeeping. You don't hear the housekeeping. Sometimes downstairs, I asked her to let me know if they heard the door, handle jiggle. Because sometimes we'll hear that too. But I'm just thinking that it's because it's technically season. They're starting back up. It's weird though, right? But the reason I brought it up because of the fart thing is because she goes, I swear to God, she goes, Missy, she goes, I was laying in bed. I was just falling asleep. And she goes, I swear to God, it wasn't my ass. But I heard, she goes, I was laying towards the wall with my back towards the door. And she's like, I heard a fart. Like I heard ass cheeks slapping together. And she goes, I know nobody's in my room. It's just me in my room. She goes, but I swear to God, it sounded like a fart. Hopefully she's not watching or I'm going to get my ass kicked tonight. But, so I don't know. The ghosts have gone to Missy and Eddie's place for their vacation. Yeah, right? Seasonal hauntings. Well, I mean, it happens all the time up here.
Oh, what the fart?
I know, right? It happens all the time up here, but downstairs not so much. Well, downstairs, the basement happens all the time too, but that's where they are. But I'm just wondering if it's because gee, I would have asked right away, not wait until somebody asked me. Well, see, the person that asked her on the second day was the person we were kind of thinking it was. So she didn't want to say anything because it's a situation. Let's put it that way. She did bring it up to my boss, though, and he's like, no, nobody should be knocking on your door. But yeah, a ghost with gas, man. I'm telling you. She goes, I swear to God. It was so funny. It was so funny. She's like, I know it didn't come out of my ass. She's hilarious. She's funny. She's actually the one that I thought was when I saw the shadow person who was coming on the in the front. I thought it was her coming, and that's the one that, but it wasn't her. It was a 3D shadow person. But yeah. Hey, easily distracted. Hopefully I said hi to you. Gassy ghost. I know, right? Can you imagine that? I mean, I get a lot of weird noises in here, but I've never heard a gassy ghost. Maybe it was a delayed echo taking a sweet time to bounce back. I don't know. She swears to God that she didn't fart. She goes, man, and believe me, she's the type that she admits her farts. I don't know. Sound bounces around a lot out. I'm gonna have to one of these days go live from outside. I don't know how my data will do out there, but and have you, like, I tell you, we sit out and have a cigarette. There's that wooded area that we talked about. I mean, it's not a big wooded area. It's just a little lot with, you guys can't even see. I'm doing directions and you guys can't even see. So we sit here. The trees are here. There's a parking lot here. And then there's Safeway and Captain Joe's, which is the gas station, right? Well, people pulling in Captain Joe's or out of Captain Joe's, the sound bounces, because we have mountains all around us, will sound like somebody's pulling right into our driveway. So, I mean, you know. Really, J Bear? Hopefully I'm saying that right. Hey, Melanie, how are you, hon? That's wild. The night Dad died, oh crap, it scrolled up on me. Night Dad died in the front door, it knocked. Hey, Mo! Yeah, she would own it. It was her fault. She would have owned it. But I don't know how that works in here. I mean, I don't know if it. I think the sound bouncing off the mountains only works outside. Eddie is working. Eddie's working. The truck was late, so he's going to be late, which he's going to miss the whole thing. So, what are you going to do? Unfortunately, YouTube seems to be lagging today. D-Live's doing good. Yeah, definitely. Might have been one last visit. My dad came to visit me. He didn't knock, but I felt hey, Ted, how are ya? But I felt a cool breeze, like, not a cool breeze, but like when, like walk into a cooler type thing feeling. And then the lampshade started to go back and forth. And I don't know what made me think my dad, I mean, but I just said, I felt comforted. So I was like, Dad, is that you? And then the lampshade stopped. So that's good to hear, Ted. I'm glad you're doing great. Definitely.
Gotta give the boy points.
That's right. Gotta give the boy points. Heather said, my dad and my mom have visited me. My mom visits me through dreams. Eddie is working, so Missy says, I know she's got him manacled to the wall. Yeah, that's where he is. He's down in the dungeon, chained up. That's where he is. Damn it, stop giving out my secrets, Andy. The hell's wrong with you? All right, so talking about portals, right? And many vortexes. Now, we know that there, like I said, we know that there's the Devil's Triangle. We know that there's, Bermuda Triangle, the Alaskan Triangle, those kind of vortexes. But I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about the little ones that I think, at least from my experience, and I'll share that with you guys, that spirits come in and out of these little bright lights that flash. I've seen them a lot. Not so much lately, but I've seen them. I think I have to get to that vibration again. It's only when I'm like talking about stuff and everything that I'll see. And I've looked it up online to make sure, because I'm like, my eyes just, my eyes are going, but, easily distracted. Said, my mother-in-law called when she passed, told Jimmy it's okay. When in the hospital, she had a breathing tube, so couldn't talk, but she called. I believe it. I've heard stories like that. I have. I smell my mom's powder, Heather says. She used to wear, and my dad's cologne. I smell my dad's cologne. I mean, and not too many people wear it anymore. Oh my God, what the hell is it called? Old Spice. I don't smell it, like I don't see guys wearing it too much anymore. But yeah, that's when Old Spice. Well, thank you for your thumbs up. Oh, that could be too, Jay Bear. That's a interesting way to look at it. Then maybe somebody was knocking to come get his spirit. Oh, that's interesting. For real. Hey, Ghost Rider, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. That's an interesting way to look at it. Seriously. Interesting. Definitely. I didn't even think about that until you said that. See, that's why I love chatting with you guys. I really seriously do, because different perspectives, and I absolutely love it. So with the portal thing, right? What happened was, for people that don't know what happened, is had been seeing, and I brought it up on live streams about the portals, or seeing these flashes of lights, right? And this was back when I first started streaming, so about 3 years ago. I would talk about seeing these flash of lights, and I didn't know what the hell was going on. I thought it was my eyes. Seriously, What are you going to do? My eyes are going. I'm getting old, But they kept happening. I'd be outside. They'd be inside, right? Until one night. If you can imagine me sitting on, all right, the bed in back of me, okay? Eddie's head at the front of the bed up here, okay? Me sitting on the edge of the bed, because at that time we were downstairs and we only had one room, and I was using the ironing board as a desk for my laptop, okay? I seen one of those flashes of lights. Bing! Eddie's laying there with his eyes closed and says, why are you standing, just as that light went off, why are you standing over me? And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? And he opened his eyes and he goes, I swear to God, somebody was just standing over me, looking down at me. And I thought it was you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Exactly. Sorry, we don't put up with the bullshit here. I have awesome mods that will watch that. Thank you. So, oh, I can't do it. Can I do it? Hold on 1 second, guys. There we go. I didn't want that. Okay. Anyway, sorry, guys. So, that got me thinking that that's what these little flashes of orbs were little vortexes or portals, if that makes sense. So what do you guys think? I mean, have you guys seen that stuff? I know Wisteria has, because she sent me pictures of them. And they don't look like orbs. They don't float. They're just bing there and then gone. You know what I mean? Little mini flashes of light. And then they're gone. They're not like they don't orb, trailing through, you know what I mean? They don't move. They're just there. So have you guys, kind of like fireflies, like seriously, fireflies lighting up in the night. That's what it looks like, only they're bright. Like, I mean, they're not, they're really bright. I don't even know. Almost like, you know how the sparklers, when the sparkler things come off the sparkler? You guys know. That bright. At least in my eyes, they are. But until that, like I said, I was checking, I thought it was my eyes. But until that moment that it happened, that instant, and Eddie's like, why are you standing over me? And I'm like, what? Never heard or seen this? No? It's crazy. It's really crazy. And I know I'm not the only one that has seen them. Obviously, like I said, Wisteria's seen them, but I've heard other people talk about them. And I'm like, I know exactly what you mean. So I'm wondering, yeah, they can. Some of them do have that blue tinge. Well, that easily distracted, that's exactly what I thought. That's what I thought was happening. But until Eddie saw that shadow stand over him, right where it's like the spirit came right through, boop, in the room. I never thought I'd see the day where I'd have to put my chat on slow-mo. I might have to do that. Sorry, Mo. And again, hi to anybody who's came in that I missed. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. But yeah, it's crazy. It's definitely crazy. You guys are amazing. You guys are awesome. You really are. So I started researching into, no, we can't smoke in the rooms. Hey, cowgirl, how are you, hon? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. We can't, yeah, no, Dad. We can't smoke in a room. So the blue tinge isn't from cigarette smoke. You know this, Freaky Geek. How many times do I yell at everybody for being up on panel and smoking when I can't sit here, and when I'm watching them, I can't smoke. Well, yeah, some spirits can hurt us. They're lower level, and I'm not talking demons. I'm just talking lower level spirits. Matter of fact, I'm actually in contact with somebody that I trust a lot and look up to a lot to come talk about more about protection on one of my witchy days. Just because I've never experienced in my 47 years, it's almost to the point where I'm like, what's wrong with me? Why I haven't had anything bad happen to me, spiritually wise. I've never had that experience, so I really can't, I never protect myself. I never have. And I've never had anything negative happen to me. So I don't want to give you guys false information. Not that I'm trying, you know what I mean? I just don't want to speak on something that I've never experienced myself. So I want somebody, I'm trying to get somebody to come up who's well known in the community and who's a great person, and I look up to her, and I'm very fond of her, and who can talk more about that. Well, that's like even when Eddie got scratched, there was a couple people that are like, this demon, but it's never happened before. So why the one time? I think he just pissed somebody off. I mean, that stuff, yes. Obviously, if I pissed a spirit off or whatnot, I would expect, just like I would a human being. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's right, Andy. Andy says I protect myself. I got a Nicole, and she scares them big time for me. There you go. But I don't want to. Yeah, exactly. I've never had a negative experience with a spirit or entity or anything. So, right, and that's how I look at it, Nicole. I get scratched a lot, but it's just trying to get my attention. So, yeah, I'd rather, instead of me talking about it, someone that has never had the experience, a negative experience. What happened? What? I'm so confused. What did you do, Heather? That's usually the guilt of saying you did something. Saying I didn't do I know, because I say that at work all the time. I didn't do nothing. My boss is like, yeah, right. So, all right. So, NASA-sponsored researchers at the University of Iowa have developed a way for spacecraft to hunt down hidden magnetic poles in the vicinity of Earth. These gateway links are the magnetic field of our planet. Did I get brighter? Because I feel like my monitor just brightened up like it woke up. These gateway links are in the magnetic field of our planet to the sun, setting the stage for stormy space weather. Now, they're saying that in constant, obviously the sun's magnetic, and our magnetic swirl around each other, right? The magnetic energy. I got Pinky. I don't know. Oh, I did a little bit, huh? I don't know. It's like all of a sudden my monitor got brighter. So, so this magnetic pole, and when they come together, it makes like an X. And I'll show you the picture here, because I do have it set up. When they run together, they make like this X here, and this is where they think that what happens is vortexes open, if that makes sense. So, A good point said is a shortcut, a guide, or a door to the unknown if they only actually existed. And turns out that they do. So it's like I want to go back and study like how many portals and vortexes happen in a day. Because I mean that's a lot of energy crossing. Tore it around and through the earth. Right. So I mean if that's what would make it open more? Like is there more magnetic stuff coming through the earth now? And that's why more and more people are seeing stuff because it's opening to other dimensions. What do you think, Andy? Right, Mo? I mean, most portals are small and short-lived, obviously. Like that one the ones that I see are they're boop, gone. You know what I mean? They're very short-lived. Others are yawning, vast. Oh, come on now. Oh, I know why. I'm like, why can't I read that? And sustain. Ton of energetic particles can flow through the openings, heating Earth's upper atmosphere, sparkling geomagnetic storms, and igniting bright polar auroras, obviously, because that's why we have the northern lights up here. But, I mean, to it going through the Earth and that, I mean, it's got to do 1 billion times a day, 1 billion times a second. And he says, think of Earth as having a tube running from north to south. Magnetism comes out of the North Pole. Right, yes, I know that. That's the normal picture you see everywhere is it's coming out of the top and going down to the bottom. But what I'm saying, though, is how is there more and more coming through to where we're getting more of these portals and more things happening and more people waking up and seeing these. Does that make sense? We have a lunar eclipse coming. Yeah. Well, this happens all the time, Shimmer. It happens all the time. It doesn't matter what phase of the moon or if there's a lunar eclipse or anything like that. I see them all the time. Not so much anymore, but Ted says, depending on if anything happens when they open up, they sort of lived, not much going to come through is there. I get that. Hey, Ron! Welcome, Ron. Yeah, I definitely agree. I think the poles are shifting. I swear to God. They are, Misty. We don't get them as much as like Fairbanks does, but when we get them, I every once in a while. Trying to scroll through, guys. Trying to catch up on chat. You see the lights in Minecraft every once in a while. That could be. Andy says localized phenomenon, perhaps with celestial alignments. That definitely could be. I mean, I don't know. What did Wisteria says paranormal activity in general is on the rise due to the shift of the magnetic field. There you go. That's a good explanation, definitely. Ghost Ray said, I can feel that my mind loves me still from the other side. Definitely. Definitely. I don't know, Spitfire. That's a good question. He says, I'm wondering what is more dangerous, the poles shifting or Andy's thinking? Yeah, there is a big shift in everybody's consciousness. I definitely agree. You guys know, I mean, some of you know my opinion on that. I think that's why there's a lot of chaotic energy in the world, is because everybody's awakening. We're learning about the vibrations. We're learning about this is my opinion only, people are learning about, yes, I got my necklace on. Oh, look, a squirrel, I'm telling you. Everybody's learning about vibrations and different dimensions and how everything's working together in the different frequencies. And people are, when you awaken, seriously, even though I hate that word, you feel like you're going nuts because you start seeing more and more. Well, the higher in vibration you go, the higher dimension. That it's like that post that I shared today in the group. It's the higher dimension, the more open you are, the more you can receive, the more you see reality in a different way. Right. We're supposed to be already in the fifth dimension, and we're way behind schedule. Way behind schedule. I don't think that they tend to be mean. Well, yeah, some of them. There's definitely me, but I think they're struggling within themselves. So, because there's sometimes that I get mean, and I don't mean to, but it's because I'm frustrated that. Thank you, Nicole, for the ice cream, hon. I appreciate it. I get frustrated because I want people to understand, and I feel like they're not, and so I get mean sometimes. But it's not that because I'm mean spirited or I'm mean too, it's just because I get frustrated and I don't know how to explain myself because I've never really, you think after 3 years of doing this I would learn, but I don't. But it just gets frustrating, and people don't know what to believe anymore, and that's a lot. That's a lot. Like I say about UFO Twitter, they're all going nuts right now. And it's like, at one hand, it's like, what did you expect? We're used to this shit. Oh, my hand started cramping up. Sorry. We're used to the shit that's being, shown and everything like that. But yet, wait for the big picture. See what happens with the big picture, But no, everybody wants to scrutinize every little detail, and it's causing a huge mess. And not anybody. We should all be working together, not the other way around.
Celebration time! Chocolate mooncake time!
Okay, let me catch up on. Let me catch up on. Whoa, I'm really caught up on chat. I just scrolled down to the bottom. They say the planets are getting brighter. Really? I haven't heard that, but I will definitely. I really want to let me write that down so I can remember to look that up. Planets. That's pretty interesting. That's really interesting. I love researching. I definitely will check that out because I really want to. That's pretty cool. Maybe the Antichrist is coming. We're actually going to talk about the Gulf Breeze 6 on Wednesday. And if you guys don't know what about that, that has to deal with the Antichrist. And that's pretty wicked. Let me make sure I'm catching everybody. I don't want to. But that could be. I don't know. Maybe I'm the Antichrist. I don't know. No, I don't. However, because our souls evolve, our body can't keep up when we get physical illness. Yes, definitely. Definitely. You gotta love yourself. You gotta love your body. You gotta know your body. see. All right. Hurry back, Freaky Geek. I think I got everything. Jupiter's red dot. Actually, I was just reading that. I was just reading about that. Where the hell was I reading about that? About the dot on Jupiter. Yeah, it's not as red. I definitely see that. I know that the article was stating that it, because they thought it was disappearing, but it's not disappearing. What did you say, Andy? Oh no. Let's see, what do you need to get that mooncake thing to show? I am not saying that, Andy. Okay, maybe Fluky needs cookies? It's Andy's fault. Here, I'll slap him for you, Nicole. I slapped him for you. Look, she's swearing at me. Good job, Andy. You got her swearing at me. See how you are? All right. Slap him twice. So this is interesting. Now, I haven't watched the video, and I really have to watch the video. Welcome back, Freaky Geek. I really have to watch the video because I don't understand. Well, I understand what's going on, but I don't understand what's going on. Apparently, this guy was taking, it looks like it's an image of Fleur with a Fleur camera or something. It could even be just, what do you call those things? Filters. I don't know. I don't think it is, though. It looks more Fleurish. But he was looking, I forgot where the hell it was. And of course I didn't. I just brought up the photos. I didn't. Damn it. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Oh. So, sorry, guys. Not that. Not that. No, I don't even have the freaking thing. But let me show you these pictures. So he supposedly took pictures of over wherever he was. I forget exactly where he was. And it's Fleur images. At least it looks like it. And it says these black holes are from they're basically vortexes or portals. They're time travel proof. He says that the time travel proof photo evidence time portals. So here, I'll go ahead and show these to you guys. So here's the first one. Let me make sure they're all blown up. Okay. There. Okay. So this is the first one. Let me go big. These black holes here are the vortexes. I don't know if up here is the contacts. It says tube structure is part of the transportation system used by light beings. The portals change position every second. And he's got all these where these ones are disappeared, but this one's still here. He's in Oslo. That's where it is. 2 interdimensional portals. X opens up in the skies over Oslo and something is coming through. And this is the third one. So it's almost like it kind of reminds me of like mini black holes. Why not with our government, But he says these black holes change. There is a video somewhere. I will figure it out, and I will put it in the description. Once I get the address of it, I will, I will let you guys, I will put it in the description of this video. That talks about this. He explains it better than I probably could. Damn it. Refreshed on something I didn't want to refresh on. All right, so let us talk about with being portals and everything. I had to bring this up. 19 people who found a portal in the parallel universe on an ordinary day. Let me catch up on chat. So yeah, you see where, yeah. You definitely have to find yourself, Ted. Yeah, before you know what you can understand what's happening around it. Yeah, definitely. You definitely have to know yourself and really get to know yourself. How does he know it's a time portal as opposed to any other kind? I'm not sure about that, Andy. I totally am not sure about that. If I'd known, I'd let you know. But I don't know. I can't find the video, even because it shows the play button, but you press on it and there's no play button. So I'm going to search it out. Twirls or Twix? What? All right. I think a lot is happening as been with me feeling more. And that's what happens when you move up in levels. You see more and you feel more, definitely. You allow yourself to see more. So, all right. So 19 people who found portals. And of course, these are, I love these pictures. I love doing these. And I will say there was one that freaked me out. I'm not going to lie. Come on. Why isn't it working? Oh, because I got to press the right button. All right. So it looks like the world has set its graphics to minimum. Look at these trees. First of all, why would anybody do that? I forgot what that noise is. What's that noise, guy? Totally forgot what that noise meant. Thank you for the diamond. How sad is that? I really totally forgot what that noise was. Thank you so much for the diamond. I don't know. I didn't see who gave it to me. But I thank you. So again, who the hell would do this to trees, right? I don't know why. But isn't that weird? Thank you, Ron, for the diamond, hon. I appreciate it so much. That could be Misty Cat. 411 through. Had this shirt for 2 years already. Always wondered why the sleeves were black. Then I met this guy at my college. Right? I thought that was pretty funny. 1 in a million coincidence. The window filters out the exact wavelength of the light of my gloves reflect. Same gloves. I don't know how that works. I mean, I get the gist of it. The way the pillars in this mosque are arranged to make the photo look like it's corrupted. It didn't freak me out, but it messed with my eyes. Not gonna lie. Can you guys see that? Oh, I don't have it full screen. Sorry, guys. I just realized that. But definitely, it screws with my eyes. The camera focused on the reflection of the trees instead of the watch. I thought that was pretty freaking cool. I want to make sure I'm catching you guys' comments here. This one is what weirded me out. The what? The hell are you talking about? This one we read. Took a photo of my cat. You guys know how I feel about mirrors. I'm not going to lie. You guys know how I feel about mirrors. And like humans, we can fake things, right? I mean, you can fake things, obviously. But this weirded me out. Took a photo of my cat in the mirror today. For some reason, she's blinking while her reflection eyes are wide open. You see this? Over here, she's blinking. Over here, not so much. That scared me. That would freak me out a little bit. Well, the thing about it is, Misty Cat, I don't like mirrors either. Well, I do. I love mirrors, but I don't love mirrors. It could be like if you catch things, anything with a reflective, surface. Like we have a big window in our living room that doesn't have curtains or anything because we live in there's like nobody can see in the window anyway. But like I'll catch like shadow people going by there, like reflecting because it reflects into my kitchen area, and I could see the shadow people go through the kitchen area while I'm looking at the window, if that makes sense. Yeah, Wisteria, there's a lot of videos like this, and it's crazy, right? It's freaky. Right, Andy? The one on the left looks like the cat's filling the litter box. The one on the right, it's already filled it. Oh my God. Yeah, that freaked me out a little bit. Not gonna lie. When the camera glitches and turns your life into a computer simulation. I've had my camera do that. Have you guys had that happen to you? My camera's done that before. Where it just all of a sudden glitches out. Somewhere in a parallel universe where all the cats are black. I don't know why that's in there. I don't understand why it's in there, but it's there. This tree looks like it came to our world from a low-resolution video game, and it does. Look at that tree. Pretty, though. But very weird. Like, there's a glitch, right? There's a glitch. And, yeah, it's went low resolution. The flash from my phone made it look like my fiance's legs were animated or photoshopped. Don't she look like she's standing in a video game, like she's on a green screen? had it where some sort of coating ended up in my video. That's wild, Wisteria. right, Andy? Poor little tree getting high on some photosynthesis. But yeah, to me, it looks like she's standing, not the top of her, but the bottom of her. It looks like she's standing on a green screen. That, like, yeah, like she's, like her legs are, Sims. Like Sims legs or something. I don't know. Okay, cool, Wisteria. I'll look for that, definitely. This car disappears at the right angle. Now, I've had stuff like that happen too, but it's so reflective that it, like, totally disappears. That's crazy. Yeah. Like the shadows were wrong on her legs. Yeah, something. It's messing with my eyes, with her legs. My buddy found this 1572 doppelganger at the art museum. Him in a different timeline, I'm telling you. The reflection of the sky on the building makes it almost invisible. This, yeah, that one.
What the fart?
I know, right? What the fart? I'm telling you. But that does look weird. When all of a sudden the texture duplicates. How weird is that? See, I think this, like, stuff like this is very weird glitches in the Matrix. Okay, Wisteria. I'll take a look at it. I'm a coder, so I know some code, but not all code. But I'll look at it too. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, to me, this is like a glitch in the Matrix because, like, that print should not even exist. No, I mean, the seat, yes, but that shirt should not. But if you look, something's going on because look at his pants. The dots continue, but not up here. That's true, Nicole. That is true. Accidentally took a selfie, and this is the result. Yeah, there's an app that is like that, makes it look like that. One of those ghost hunter apps. It's like an Aurora app or something. That sounds good. I put spuds in the microwave as well. Hell yeah. The way this messed with my eyes. I'm not going to lie. This next one messed with my eyes. The way the vents are oriented makes it look like the mirror is lying. Like I understood what was going on mentally, but physically my eyes, it fucks with my eyes. I'm not going to lie. Because it's like, I know it's not supposed to look like that. I know because we're looking in a mirror, so it's supposed to be opposite, right? So, like, my sense is fucked up. Hurry up, Nicole. Definitely, we'll put them on the label for next week, on next Monday. We'll definitely do that. Take a look at it. I'll look at it after the show, but but that messes. This one right here messes with my head so much. Two dogs acting similar. These mugs, they say, are entering the fourth dimension. That screws with my eyes. I don't know if it screws with your guys's. Looking at the vents reminds me of a color test. Are they the same shade or was one darker or lighter? No, it's because of the fact, Freaky, it's because the way that the vents are turned, they're supposed to be opposite. Like, hold on, let me bring that up. So this should be dark on this side and lighter on this side because this should be reversed in the mirror. But because of the way the angles of the vents, it's not reversing it. Does that make sense? Because of how this one's open, it looks open over here. Yeah, it does mess with your eyes. I know. Yeah, twins. That's the puppies are beautiful dogs. But yeah, that does mess with my eyes big time. All right. And then 12 places on planet Earth that look like a portal to the underworld. We're so not getting through all the stories. Look at that. Thank you for the lemons. That's okay, Freaky Geek. Welcome back, Nicole. I couldn't imagine. How wicked is that? Some of these places I'm telling you I want to go to. St. Patrick's Well in Italy. Crater. You're the best. You're the best around. All right. So that's that. Let's go ahead and turn this off. Go back. Let's get to some of the other stories because I really want to discuss this stuff with you big time. So we'll start with just one of those things, right? This is freaking cool. Infinite Dimensions, you think so? I mean, there's some pretty shots there. Oh no, Nicole, it doesn't show what you would. That's weird. They have windows in the well. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you, Ghost Rider. There definitely is something weird. You get that almost like that fight or flight feeling, but not that intense. Maybe, Andy, that one picture he said, that has to be the butt of the earth. The earth has been eating chilies and got Sarah's dose of piles. You definitely, I can understand that with hysteria, feeling sick from. I know that tree and those mugs, those mugs messed with my eyes. So, talking about just one of those things. Have you ever lost an object only to find it days, weeks, months, or even years later right in front of your eyes? It's been a phenomenon that happens so often that it's been given a name, from DOP to JOTT, the disappearing object phenomenon, to just one of those things. So, just one of those things. The term JOTT was coined by paranormal researcher Mary Rose Barrington, who published a fantastic book about the subject called When Things Disappear and Come Back or Relocate, and Why It Really Happens. Barrington classified the weird occurrence in two different categories. JOTTs. This is more common of the two, where objects are displaced either via teleportation, poltergeist phenomenon, or an apport, a spirit moving an object. Because we never really think about that, right? We never think about how spirits, like if that's what's happening, is it transporting somewhere? Or is it floating somewhere? Or what the hell's happening to it? You know? And Ajat, which is miscellaneous weird episodes that have no rational explanation. Right, Jay Baird? I can understand that. So, JOTTs are then further broken down into subcategories. We have the walkabouts. That's what my crystal skulls do. They go on walkabouts. I'll find one out in the living room when nobody's moved. You know, I'm sitting here, Eddie's at work, or we're sleeping, and then all of a sudden get up and find that one of my crystal skulls are in the middle of the living room. You know, we have no animals. There's nothing that could, you know, walkabouts. This is the most common JOTT, where an item disappears from a known location and found later in another and often bizarre location without any sort of explanation as how it got there. Hey, Amora. How are you, hon? The comeback. An item disappears from a known location and anywhere from minutes to years reappears in the very same location. I've had that happen. To where I know, I say I'm looking for my pen, I lay right there, I come back and it's gone. I know I left it there. So I'm looking all over for it, can't find it, go out of the room, come back, and it's right there where I left it. And it's like, wait. Flyaway, an item disappears from a known location and never reappears. A turnip, an item that appears in a location that it couldn't have been in before, which I've had that, things showing up where there's no way in hell they ended up there. And a trade-in, an item that disappears and never comes back, but a similar item appears instead. I've never had that. Have any of you guys had that? Do they, Melanie? How you doing, Melanie? Hope all is well. Yeah, socks. That's definitely a good one. Good one, Shimmer. Definitely socks. So, disappearing object phenomenon. And if you're not familiar with the term JOTT, you may be familiar with DOP, again, which stands for disappearing object phenomenon. The term was used by Jenks to describe the phenomenon are similar to Barrington's terms, but go by a different name. Disappearances are flyaways, appearances are turn-ups and windfalls, reappearance, comebacks, and walkabouts, and trade-in is replacement. So, like, in Barrington's book, she details 74 cases that were selected from a pool of 180 in the JOTT file. Here's a little bit of, I know, socks, man. They get you every time. I had a string in my hand outside. It was just vanished out of my hand sometime later. It actually appeared in my pants. I stood up and there was the string. Yeah, see, stuff like that. That's very weird. That's very weird. So number 9 was the chewed gramophone record, 03. A gramophone record, a 10 to 12 inch disc made of shellac, 10 inches in the case, that had been chewed by a small child, disappeared when the child tossed it in the air. It came back about 5 years after 5 years absence, complete with tooth marks. This is surely a bizarre case for anyone to make up an expectation of being believed. Yeah, Maura, it's weird. A pendant found in a case.
Oh, what the fart?
Right? Another small item of personal adornment was the sort I usually accuse of clinging to clothes or disappearing down cracks was a pendant found in a very odd place. And I found not by the jottler, but by her neighbor, a rather unusual feature. Anne found a pendant of mine in the cage of her guinea pigs. I didn't even know she had those animals. This senseless story was briefly related by MMO, a Dutch lady who replied to questions said that she did not attach any particular significance to the wandering article. It was just one of those things. So here, yeah, and I get what she's saying. You know, pendants can drop off anywhere and end up anywhere. But to end up in a cage of her neighbor's guinea pigs that she didn't even know had guinea pigs. That's how I am, Melanie. I just play it off. Like, you know what? It'll come back when it's needed. Definitely good writer or ghostwriter. I agree with that. I believe finding money and other valuables is a good omen. Right, Amora? Yeah, just replace it, man. Put it back. Reading glasses. It happened on the 24th November 1982 in the afternoon. My wife went for her glasses, which she left on the kitchen table. They were not there. When our visitors left, a full-scale search was made, but without result. Outside the house, we have a large sink, not used as such, but filled with earth, which is used in raising seedlings and small plants. On the following morning, the glasses, neatly folded, were found, obviously carefully placed in the soil in that sink between two plants. They were not folded when they disappeared. It was said that the visitor was Melvin Harris, a well-known paranormal denier, and I have to wonder if he organized a pseudo-JOTT. Such things have been known, but speaking from personal experience, this was not a house in which visitors were entertained in the kitchen. Tea was served in style. You don't think it happened, Melanie? Oh, shit, really, J-Bar? Sock and pant leg went to airport security, thought I had weapons. Oh, damn. That's crazy. I can say that I've never had anything disappear on me as I've thrown it up. Even pancakes. They've always come down off the ceiling. The postage stamp. The first of the flyaway cases concerns a small item, one of the sort that is normally consigned to the unselected. But it is closely described by the very reliable Frank Ducker, whose slated watch was noted in a previous chapter. and its mode of departure was very unusual. FD was firmly grasping a stamp of particular value, and he is very determined not to lose this one specimen. So he didn't want to lose it. So you know how you tight grip it? So that's what he was doing. As he crossed the room to unite it to its intended envelope, holding it carefully between thumb and index finger, he felt it dematerialize, not slip. And though he had kept his eyes on it as well as grip, he saw no sign of it falling to the floor, and it was never found. This is not the only case in which jottles have felt something cease to have substance while they're holding it, and it is relevant here to refer to one as the Owen comeback cases. Crazy, right? See, now I wonder, now we've all dropped things, right? Cookie swears she hears a dwarf walking around the house, especially in the bedroom. She hears it messing with things. So maybe he is the reason things go missing. Definitely. Hell yeah. Same, Nicole, same. People don't realize that Alaska is very dry. And like if you leave the window open for a short amount of time, everything has dust on it. Matter of fact, it's so dusty. Like our maintenance guy, we used to blame him for setting off the smoke detectors. That's how dusty it is. It can get here. I've seen shadows, not here, but I've seen shadows of like little people in my old apartments and that. So what do you think happens? Do you now really thinking about this? And I never really thought about this before, like I said. But what do you think happens? Like when my skulls go on walkabouts, I don't know what I pictured them doing in my head, but do you think they're just blinking there? Are they? What are they doing? Are they floating through the air and I don't notice them? What do you guys think? You're from Western Ohio? I'm from Western New York. But I'm an Alaskan resident now. So do you think they dematerialize and then go somewhere and rematerialize? Not just who knows, Nicole. I really want you guys to think about this. What do you think happens? Dimension doors we can't. That's a good one. Dimension doors we can't see yet. You see, I'm so used to shadow people here, Ted. It's not even funny. They're all around here. Honestly, all the time. Ask Eddie, he'll tell you there is one that likes to sit with Eddie and watch TV. And then I come in the room and it'll disappear. It'll run back across the ceiling and back into here. Truck teleportation. It gets whoa. I'm telling you, out in the woods, I told you guys before, out in the woods, I don't know what it is about that little patch, and I'm going to have to take you guys out there one day and really show you the little patch of woods. It's just a little strip of woods. And, the little warrior beings that were protecting something in there. Something was in those woods, and those warrior beings that I saw were protecting something major. And the feeling that I got was like, back off. So I smoked the rest of my cigarette and went inside because I was just like, nope, not doing it. J-Bear is not moving when looking. So you think like they're just like floating and I don't see them? Just floating by. That would be freaky, I'm not gonna lie. Because, yeah, maybe that is the way, because they're like making sure that I ain't seeing shit, because that would freak me out. Not gonna lie. Melanie says, I think something moved them, or someone, but maybe I think differently. No, that's right. Yeah, that's how I felt outside with those little warrior dudes. I was like, I felt like I didn't belong there. Do you know what I mean? Not like I wasn't scared, but I was just very, my body went into high alert. My nan told me that the Fae borrowed them, then brought them back. Definitely. I always believe shadow people are passing through dimensions because they don't act like they see you there. They just show and go. Some of them do. Some of them don't. All right. Welcome back, Andy. Goblins are like that. See, I love the lore over in the UK. I really do. On the other side of the pond, I love your guys' lore. I really do. And it makes me curious of why we have lore here, but not like you guys. You know what I mean? You're the best around. Maybe they're just curious about our material stuff. That could be. Like they're curious about what we can see or hear. Well, my walkabouts, that's what I should call them. My crystal skulls, they all have their own energy. They have their own personalities. They've sat with Synergy, which was one of the crystal skulls, one of the 13 crystal skulls or whatever. So they all have their own personalities and everything like that. So to me, when especially my amethyst one is the one that likes to walk around. She's my only little one that's female, but she likes to walk around, and I think she just likes discovering stuff. I don't know, it's weird. Thinking differently is how we get the different objectives or viewpoints. Exactly. That's why I love talking to you guys about this stuff. Missy, you need to go do a few experiences with a native shaman. I know, I should. I really should. I'd really love that. I really would. I'm sure I can find one up here because there's a lot of natives up here that, are still in villages and stuff like that. So I'm sure I could find one if they'd allow me. Hell, I didn't know enough about natives when I came up here, especially up here, Alaskan natives, because of the fact that, because I'm Seneca, I thought they were going to be like not get along with me. Stupid little mindful thinking, you know what I mean? They tend to make you feel the need to go. That's what these little warrior dudes were. Hey, shrimp. Be careful of them imps. How you doing, Shrimp Shack? Thanks for coming in, hon. Appreciate you being here. We're just talking about when things disappear and come back or relocate. What really happens with that? Was brought up in condition to see them. Yes, that's what I love. That's what I love, that you guys are truly brought up in that sense. And, I sit there and that's how you know what I mean? that's how I was never taught that, but that's how I live my life when it comes to nature spirits or any spirits. I believe that they're all there. I might not see them or hear them. I can feel them. Not all the time, but most of the time I can feel them. I know that they're there. And that's how you guys are with your lore, and I love it. And I feel funny calling it lore, but that's the only thing. Is that what you guys call it, or do you just call it by what it is? I mean, I'm sure you call it by what it is, but you know what I mean. Is it supernatural there, or is it... I wonder if spirits are attached to your skulls. Oh, they are, Patrick. They are. They're not spirits, though. They're more like elemental beings. They're very ancient. They're ancient beings. That's good, because I was being serious, Missy. That's once a month attempt. Now back to being stupid. Andy. No, I would love to. Really. Mackenzie Wolf there. Beautiful. I don't... Oh, I know what you're talking about. Now I had to think about what you were talking about. Yeah. J Bear said, warrior roam beaches in Hawaii come from mountains. You know what, J Bear? When anybody talks about Hawaii, I think of the Night Marchers, and they're one entity that, yes, I would love to see. I don't want them to see me, but they really scare me. Out of everything that we have going around here, Night Marchers really, really, I'm scared to death of them. And I'm not scared to death of usually anything spiritually. My nan believed that there were crystal fae living in crystal, lived in the crystal, the diva. I could understand that, yeah. How did it go up when I scrolled down? Okay. Do I have an animal spirit? Yes, I have an animal spirit. We all have animal spirit. Well, my belief is we all have animal, but we also have power totems if we want. We have totem animals and we have power animals. That's what I'm going to be talking about tomorrow, I believe. Supernatural here. Okay. That guards. I think I have a lot of protection, Todd. I don't know where it's from or what it is, but like I said, I've never experienced anything negative in my life. Have I been scared of stuff? Yes. I am human. Do things freak me out? Yes. But I've never been negatively affected by anything supernatural. And I've had a lot of people tell me that I am protected and I'm very heavily guarded, and I don't know where it would come from or what it would be. Honestly, I really don't. I'm not like in contact with elders or anything like that to, you know what I mean? At least family wise or anything like that. Depends on the fashion of time, Missy. Sometimes supernatural, sometimes paranormal, sometimes okay, and sometimes lore. Okay, all right. Thank you for clarifying that, Andy. Right, that's the look I or the feel I get from what, like Wisteria said. It's a lifestyle to me. I get that. You know what I mean? I could feel that from you, definitely. Yes, earth elementals are fae. Actually, the story is, well, I mean, at least Bible wise, is they're part of the angels that came down and so God like put them bound to the earth. I don't know exactly how it goes, but yeah. They were angels at one time. Claire, how do you find your animal spirit, or what type? Tune in tomorrow, Ted. Can you come watch the show tomorrow? And I'll tell you how everything is. I'm going to be discussing tarot. Oh my God. Totem animals, power animals, and spirit guides, or spirit animals. It's just coming to me, but definitely shamanic journeys help. Makes sense, Claire. To me, life is like a river and tidbits of the sea. You can try to battle against it, but yeah, easy is just let it go with the flow unless some flows intervenes with your own. Yes. Yeah, your spirit animal is just there. Yeah. And you can usually tell, I think it's a spirit animal that you see a lot of, or even if you're like watching TV, like if it's something like, say your spirit animal's a giraffe, right? And you just see giraffes everywhere, just everywhere. On the TV, you're watching a commercial and a giraffe goes by on the commercial or something like that. When you're in that mindset of wanting to know what your spirit animal is. Still have dead cats rubbing sleep on my bed. I've had a ghost cat twice now. Once here, well, in the room downstairs. Patrick saw the tail of it. And I had one back at my old apartment where I was sitting at a computer desk and my living room was this way and I could see the living room. And I thought like enough to where I didn't have a cat at that time. I don't think. No, I didn't have a cat at that time. But I swear to God, one was walking across my living room and went to jump up so much as I went back to let it, you know how you jump back to let it go on your lap, jump up on your lap and lay down or whatnot. And then I'm thinking, what the hell am I doing? I ain't got a cat. All right, Ted. Cool. Very cool. Yes, the dwarves and elves. A spirit animal can join with you when it suits you to do so. That kind of animal join with you? What do you mean join with you? Like power animals is what you call on for strength. Shit. My chat jumped. Oh, okay. Did Claire answer that? All right. That's what we're going to discuss, the difference between spirit animals, totem animals, and power animals. Oh, okay. Not exactly take you over, but change certain things. I'm sure that they could. I'm very, I've never had it happen to me, but I'm sure that they could. I mean, being on the light side, or like not so much as being like a skinwalker, you know what I mean? But I think so. I definitely believe that it can change your appearance a little bit, slightly. I mean, not like all of a sudden it's Andy walking around with a wolf head or something. You know what I mean? But definitely to sit there and, yeah, we have animal instincts in us, definitely. That's what our ego is. Our ego is there for survival. That's that's exactly what it's there for. That's why we have red flags. That's why we have, you know, that instinct. But yeah, I definitely believe that it could. I definitely believe that it can change your appearance in a way and take over you if you let it. It's just like, because in the spirit world, it's not a physical animal, but it's the energy of the animal, if that makes sense. In my belief, this is just my belief. So a lot of these things she thinks, she makes several. Barrington, the one for, I forgot what we were talking about. JOTT, makes several connections to ESP and it being a form of spontaneous mental phenomenon, among other things. I'm not going to go into much detail here, she says, but rather I would encourage you to pick up the book because it's really interesting. But I don't know if, I mean, I can understand spontaneous mental phenomenon just because the fact that, you know, I believe we all have the power of moving objects with our, I believe poltergeist activity is, in my belief, like I said, this is just my personal statement, that I believe that poltergeist is a lot of energy that isn't controlled. So I definitely believe in people being able to move things with their mind. I mean, it might not be Uri Geller type of things, but I think it's more of the Matrix with a spoon, how he describes you don't move the spoon, you move everything around it. That type. So I can understand that this being a part of that, but I don't sit there, I just can't see myself in a dream or me sitting there thinking, okay, I want my amethyst Scully to be in the middle of my living room. Do you know what I mean? Maybe I'm calling that energy of my amethyst, right? And it's just ending up because it drops at that certain point. That could be. I mean, you never know. See, this is how I argue with myself all the time. If Andy starts licking his hands, stroking his hair with his hands, we well, maybe Nicole, let us know. You're always on the phone with him or on the camera with him. There you go, Nicole. Now I know how I got my talents. So I could just see Andy all of a sudden. I'm not even going to read that. Backyard eagle trying to eat my chicken cut. Oh, that's not good. I keep thinking there's 3 eagles that hang around the tree out back and the trees out back, and freaking I keep thinking I'm dying because they're swooping lower and lower. I'm like, great, I'm dying, and I just don't know it, and they're coming. They're vulture acting. Golden eagle talons to Shane. There you go. Welcome back, Freaky Geek. So yeah, I mean, I can understand that in some aspects of it being a part of the psyche, the psy, and moving stuff. What do you guys think? Maybe you're thinking about, like, I left my glasses on the desk, but I need them. And like subconsciously, you're like, I need my glasses. But then you just put it to rest, right? You don't think about it anymore, but just letting that energy of, I need my glasses. So it's trying to get to you, so it ends up somewhere else. Does that make sense? What do you guys think? Oh, all right. Let me erase everything that we talked about today, which wasn't a lot. I mean, it was, but it wasn't. But there's a lot more that I want to talk about, guys. But I haven't talked in so long that I just kept jabbering. Hey, Dead Soul Gamer, how are you, hon? How many tabs did I have open? I always have like 12 tabs open. Eddie yells at me all the time. You've heard me or heard him yell at me. I have poltergeist activity around me when I get frustrated. I shut down electronics. You know what I mean? So to me,
Celebration time! Chocolate
Mooncake to me, that is poltergeist activity.
Oh, what the fart?
I know. That's what I'm saying. What the fart, man? You're the best. Wow. Stop trying to put that on me. You guys are the best around. I have such an amazing crew that hangs out with me, and I'm so thankful for you guys each and every day that we go live. No, I'm thankful each and every day I live for you guys. You guys have made my life so much more worth living in. I mean, seriously. I have so much fun talking to you guys. It's not even funny.
Always watching.
I know. You know what I need to get? I really want to get, again, I used to have them, and my mom had them a lot because she just loved them, but it's the touch lamps. I love touch lamps, and I definitely want to get another couple of them, which I'm sure Eddie would be, happy for me to get. I know if you go for 6 hours, you might have time for each and every story you want to share. I know, right? Um, I just, I want to tie that to paranormal activity. I want to experiment with touch lamps, you know? Oh, thank you, Misty Cat. I loved you guys. I know, I couldn't imagine it. Oh, Andy as a teenager. But I want to do experiments with it. Oh, yes, I'm sure he would, Andy. Andy said Eddie would be over the moon for you to get another couple of dozen decks and to see, get online and shop your heart out. Yeah, I'm sure he'll love that. Oh, thank you, Ted. Thank you, Amora. Oh, that's awesome. I know. I'm telling you, I have such great peeps that hang around here, and it's so awesome. Each and every one of you make a part of the show. You really do. It doesn't happen without you guys. And when you guys can come and share and hear, and we miss you when you're not here, you know, seriously, it's just awesome. I try to pick out good topics. It's only, actually, I can't say that, Wisteria. I can't say that I try to pick up good topics. I try to pick up topics that make me think. And a lot of things make me think, especially when it comes to the paranormal world, the cryptic world, the, UFO world, all of that. Conspiracy theories, all that stuff. It makes me think. And I like looking at the big picture, and I like hearing your guys' opinions on stuff. So, I like picking your brain. So it's actually, this show is very selfish of me because I just love, talking to you guys about different things. I really do. You guys make it the best. You really do. Topics don't make me think, they just make me eat them. Well, see? No, I get you thinking too, Freaky Geek. I know, because I've seen your comments. Oh, thank you, Ted. I get nervous now that, what? For the first 2 years, I did the show by myself. And then in the last year, because he watches chat for me. You know what I mean? So it's more or less like, I don't want to leave anybody out. I never, ever want to leave anybody out. And I miss, if I miss somebody coming in, it upsets me, to be honest. Or if I miss somebody leaving, or, you know what I mean? So it's like, I get nervous that I won't catch chat all the time. And that's where he helps out at. Thank you, Nicole, for the Lamos. You guys are the best, though. You really are. I love how you guys welcome new people in. I love how you are the best. I couldn't ask for a better group of friends to hang out with, really. I didn't see what Nicole said. I don't know. You're the best, Ron. Sorry, guys. I'm just reading chat. All right, guys. I'm going to open up chat. I'm going to open up chat. Duh, because apparently I didn't open it up throughout the show. Wow. All right. I'm going to open up the chest. I have put 200 lemons in it. So hype up that chest or that chat over in DLive. Holy crap. If you ever want to know what I'm like, just watch Eddie. Only he's more animated, and don't leave the room. See, yeah, but Eddie, me and Eddie, you guys don't get it. Me and Eddie have some serious conversations, and he's right, because there's times when I wish you guys, I bought a recorder. Seriously, I bought a recorder because I'm going to start recording some of our conversations. I'm going to carry it around me at all times because I don't take my phone anywhere. So I got a small recorder where I can stick it in my pocket. I'm telling you. Hey, Paranormal Circle, how are you, hon? Welcome, welcome. Did I miss somebody coming in? See, I'm not looking at the right chat. I saw High Heaven. Take care, Claire. Have a great day, hon. Thank you so much for coming in. Glad to see you back in the chat. Really am. We had fun. I'm so confused. All right. So hype up the chat. Hello, Heaven. I don't know. I don't see anybody named Heaven, but I'm... Really? I don't take... That's what Eddie gets mad at me, because I never answer my texts. Oh, hello, Heaven Sent. Thank you, Misty. Thank you, Misty Cat. Hi, Heaven Sent. How are you, hon? Hope all is well. I totally missed you. Thank you, Melanie, for the ice cream. You guys are awesome. See, I totally missed that. See, I am so sorry, hon. I am so sorry. I hope all is well. Maria, you made it just as we're leaving. I hope all went well at the doctor's, hon. I did see your message. We love you as well. All right, I'm opening up the chest, guys. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I lied. 1, 2, 3. Now I have clicked on the button. If it doesn't come up for you, click on the chest and hopefully it'll pop up. You got 20 seconds, guys. Love you guys, each and every one of you. I didn't run my credits. I don't think they're running anyway. Let's see. Maybe. Are they running? No. Okay, well, I tried. Nicola got 79 points. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Wrong credits. Nicola got 79.5. Heather got 46.0. Patrick got 33.6. Freaky Geek got 26.9. And Melly got 22.6. Again, thank you everyone so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Eddie appreciates each and every one of you. I swear he does. Even though I don't say it that much, he really does. I love you guys. Tomorrow, like I said, we're talking spirit animal, totem animal, and power animal. What the difference is between them and how do you know what yours is. Then Wednesday, we're talking about the Gulf Breeze 6. Very interesting story. Very, very freaking interesting. It's got to deal with UFOs, the government, and conspiracy theory all in one. It's very weird. And then, what are we talking about Thursday? I don't know. What are we talking about Thursday? I don't know because my computer updated and all my quick notes are gone. I'm not sure. It'll be up later today, what's going on. And then, of course, Freaky News Friday. Will this keep going after the live ends? What do you mean, will this keep going? All the good things? Well, I'm hoping. I'm hoping. All right, guys. I am going to get off of here. I need a smoke and I need to eat. I don't even think I drank anything throughout the show. It's all good, though. Oh, no. Hurry up, guys. Now I can't end the show. Who started that? Oh, never mind, you guys all escaped. Okay. All right, guys. Have a great day. I love each and every one of you. Remember, find something today to make you smile with your eyes. All right, guys. Talk to you tomorrow, same time. Mwah. Bye.